Hello, this is Nelson again. Today we will be discussing the market recognition for Apple Incorporated. These are the areas being discussed. Please take a few moments to read the executive summary. If you have any questions, I will answer at the end of the presentation. Situation. How hard is it to find a good investment? Research investment on data, stock market for Apple Incorporated. The objective is to be innovative by identifying data trends analysis to invest in Apple, the performance, and looking for a brighter future. The PE ratio gives investors a quick way to see how cheap or expensive a company's stock is based on how much a company can earn. Apple's strong market is on display from the last 5 years. The volume. Apple's sales volume in 2015 was 162 million, which is about 87% higher from the previous year. Currently, Apple is doing well with 119 million volumes sold in the quarter, which is 485% increase change. Interest in Apple is very high for the stock right now. The opening price from our research showed a significant change in value over the 5 years, which started at $106 in 2016, which was the lowest, to $315 in 2020. We are looking at a 20% increase in a 4 year span. Doing a compare and contrast from last year in March of 2019 of the closing price, which was at $191. Now starting in 2020, we are at $315. That is a 12% increase in the closing price. Sales has been increasing due to higher demand of the products being offered around the nation and international. New product sales in all markets is driving brand awareness, leading to high dollar value demand in Apple's stock price. We started at low 106, now we're currently at 315 as of Friday, 21 February 2020. The support levels that we have are demonstrated from the volumes sold. The 888 million volumes sold is setting a record for Apple, and the 119 million sold in 2020 is just a quarter's worth of sale. The trade between the US and China has not even stopped our customers from purchasing the latest Apple products. The resistance levels are met between the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500. They provide up and down guide for investors to buy stock. Even though the stock market might crash, but the individual stock might be stable enough to withstand a crisis. When to buy. The return on investment is determined by the purchase price. One could argue that a profit or a loss is made at the moment it's purchased. Remember, always try to buy low. For future investments, make a profit. Currently, it'll cost you $119.16 a share due to the volume. When to sell. And the more reasonable selling tool is to sell when a company's PE ratio significantly exceeds its average PE ratio over the past 5 to 10 years. Mistakes that we make are buying stocks. The price has gone up or ridiculous selling point. Holding on to your stock depending on you. Be patient with the stock. Give it time for your stock to make a profit. A good move in the market is taking time to develop. Hold it forever, make a profit. Hold based on the trends of up and down sales. The upside is high returns, ownership, and dividends. Study organization, I have done briefly during this presentation, because you could be the owner and you can receive dividends and a higher return. The downside is the high risk. You have limited control, the market fluctuation. With that being said, my recommendation is, if you want a return on your investment, efficiency, and impact, Apple is a good company to invest due to stable organization, innovation, products serving many nations. Now you have to decide how much you want to invest, establish a brokerage account, and place your order on Apple stock. Thank you for your time and consideration. Subject to your questions.